Systems can be corrupted. But this was the greatest bankruptcy filed in the history of United States of America. This is the year 1985. An energy trading giant is founded. Many generations have passed since its creation, but when the name Enron is mentioned, an epitome of greed, fraud, and corruption is portrayed. Sit back and relax because things are getting more and more interesting. I will take you through the story of the most infamous corporate collapses in history, which serves as a cautionary tale of what happens when greed and corruption overshadows ethical business practices. This is the history of Enron, an energy trading corporation that was founded through the merger of Houston Natural Gas and InterNorth. Under the leadership of CEO Jeffrey Skilling and Chairman Kenneth, Enron transformed itself into an energy trading giant by the 1990s. This improved the corporation's public image, which positively affected its stock value. Enron pioneered energy trading markets, creating a platform where energy could be bought and sold as commodities. The corporation's reported revenues skyrocketed, making it a darling of Wall Street. This attracted many speculative investors and analysts who were already betting on the next move of its stock value. All the company's stakeholders were optimistic about the company's future performance. This included the investors and the employees, not leaving out the corporation's accounting firm, Arthur Andersen. In the year 2000, it claimed over $100 billion in revenues, hence being dubbed as America's most innovative company by Fortune magazine for 6 consecutive years. Just picture that out. Imagine the growth, the projected lifespan, and the profit margins the company reported at that time. This is what happens when an idea meets desire to win and faith to back it up. What began as a single idea turns out to be a profitable business empire. The corporation's executives were working tirelessly and leaving no stone unturned just to ensure things work out fine. Its stock price peaked at $90 per share, thus being considered a model of corporate success. Behind the facade of innovation and growth, Enron engaged in fraudulent accounting practices that would lead to its downfall. This is the wrong turn. The path that would lead to regrettable consequences. Consequences that involved several prosecutions, spectacular collapse of the corporation, and the mental turmoil of the investors and the employees. At the time, Enron used mark-to-market accounting, which allowed it to count projected future profits as current revenue. It also created special-purpose entities, SPE, well known as shell companies, to hide debt and inflate profitability. This created an illusion of financial health, while the company was in reality drowning in debt. This is what happens when greed and corruption overshadows ethical business practices. In 2001, a series of events exposed the truth. Analyst skepticism and media scrutiny began questioning Enron's opaque financial practices. Also take note that, at the time, it was very difficult to understand the corporation's accounting report, and when the shareholders found it complicated, media and analysts intervened. Chief Financial Officer Andrew Fasto's special purpose entities, CFO, dealings were revealed, showing conflicts of interest and mismanagement. In October 2001, Enron announced massive write-offs of over $1 billion and restated its earnings for the previous years, which showed contradictory results. This caused commotion in Wall Street as traders engaged in massive sell-offs of Enron stock. Investors had lost confidence in the corporation as its public image had been ruined to a point of no repair. The company's stock plummeted to $1 per share, and by December 2001, Enron filed for bankruptcy, the largest in United States of America's history at the time. The collapse of Enron had far-reaching consequences for its employees, shareholders, and the broader corporate world. Over 20,000 employees lost their jobs and pensions, which were heavily tied to Enron stock. Investors suffered huge losses, worth billions, as Enron stock was worthless. The mastermind behind this collapse was confronted by legal battles as the law demanded that justice be addressed accordingly. This led to executives Kenneth and Jeffrey Skilling to be charged with multiple counts of fraud and conspiracy. However, Lay passed away before his sentencing. A preliminary autopsy reported that Lay died of a heart attack caused by coronary artery disease. Skilling was sentenced to 24 years in prison, which was later reduced to 14 years. The chief financial officer, Andrew Fastow, received a 6-year sentence after cooperating with investigators. The accounting firm, Arthur Andersen, Enron's auditor, was found guilty of obstruction of justice for destroying documents related to the auditing. However, the conviction was later overturned, but the firm's reputation was irreparably damaged, leading to its closure. Enron's scandal won't be erased in people's mind anytime soon, because what happened is passed from generation to generation. The scandal led to significant reforms in corporate governance and financial regulation, most notably the Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2002. This law imposed strict requirements for financial reporting, auditing, and corporate accountability. Mistakes are made oftenly, crimes repeated several times, and even at this time that I'm narrating this great documentary, we have had several global financial recessions. So here is the pick. Famous psychologists suggest that when a person gets involved in crime for the first time, he or she feels guilty, but as they get involved in crime for multiple times, they tend to accept and appreciate their criminal activities. And so if people normalize doing mistakes in all calls of life, they tend to repeat them again and again. And accept the mediocre word, failure. If you want future videos like this, consider smashing the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so. Thank you for watching. See you soon.